Do you know the kind of job contracts you've signed before or you're about to sign, especially if you intend to work in the NGO sector or you're already working here? I've realized that a lot of people don't read contracts. Once they see the salary structure and when they are supposed to resume, they go ahead and sign and they sign their bondage. Let me put it that way. A lot of people, including myself, have fallen into that situation before when you sign a very bad job contract. So I'm here to help you, like I have learned over the years, so you will not sign another bad job contract. In the NGO sector, job contracts are not equal. Knowing the different types of contracts in the NGO sector will save you from frustration, from confusion, and from missed opportunities in the future. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the 6 most common job contracts in the NGO sector, what they mean, and what you should expect if you are offered such contracts. Hi, my name is Veronica Zoe Obi and I'm a nurse midwife. On this channel, I share valuable information on how you can transition from whatever sector you are to the NGO sector and any multinational or tech sector and how to optimize your career. If you're new here, welcome. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. The first kind of contract is the fixed term contract. This is the most common contract that is offered in the NGO sector. Here you are hired for a particular period of time. It's like you're hired for a fixed term. It could be 6 months, it could be 1 year, or even 2 years. With this contract, you are offered full benefits of the role that you apply to. This could include salary, leave days, health insurance, leave allowance, transport allowance, housing allowance, and any other benefits that comes with the role. But renewal of this contract is not very guaranteed. This means that at the end of the fixed term you were hired, either 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, it may be renewed or it may not. Now, the renewal is usually dependent on your performance and also if there is available funding for the role that you applied to. If there is no funding, you may have to move on to another role. But if there is and the project that you are working on is still running, your fixed term contract may be extended. So when you have a fixed term contract offered to you and you take the role, always remember to make sure that your performance is top notch. So if there is available funding, you are very guaranteed that your contract will be extended. The next type of contract is the consultancy contract. With this type of contract, you are hired for a specific task for a short period of time. It could be a training, it could be a workshop, it could be an analysis session, or whatever. Here, the pay is usually higher and is paid per day or per week. But you are not entitled to any other benefits. So you don't have leave days, you don't have housing allowance, transport allowance, and the rest of that. You just have your contract fee paid for either per hour, per day, per week for the time that that task is running. And after the project or the task is done, the contract is done. So there is no job security with the consultancy contract. The third type of contract is the volunteer contract. And as the name implies, volunteer. So it is usually an unpaid contract, or it may come with a little stipend or even transport allowance. This kind of contract is great if you are transitioning or you're a newbie and you're trying to gather experience. So this is the kind of roles that will help you gain experience. But it is not for a long period of time. So you have to determine how long you want to be volunteering to gain some level of experience and the expectations that you need to meet or the goals that you hope to achieve, and then when to move on from the contract. So if you see a volunteering contract that is 3 years, that's a red flag. It's such a long time to be a volunteering contract. But if you see a volunteering contract for 6 months, that is actually okay. Volunteering contracts are not long-term contracts. The next contract is the internship contract. It's similar to the volunteer contract. This is for entry-level candidates, right? There are also some situations where there are professional internship programs. So here you just use it as a launch pad to get into a particular space and you learn and grow on the role while gathering experience. So just like the volunteer role, know what your expectations are, know the timeline for when you're going to be done with the internship and when you're going to be leaving. Internships are also not for a long period of time. It could be for 1 year, it could be for 6 months. But when you see internships for a longer time, you should be concerned. The next type of contract is the secondment contract. In the secondment contract, you're usually assigned to work with a partner organization, another team, or even in another country. Say, for example, I am working with an organization called Veronica's organization, and we are also a partner with Paulina's organization. And so Paulina's organization has a need for a specific task or for a specific role, and they need someone to fill it, but they are not open to hiring from outside. And so from my own organization, Veronica's organization, I am assigned to go and work with Paulina's organization for a short period of time on that opening. So this is what a secondment contract is. I still have my other job at my other organization. This kind of contract is usually great for exposure, for networking with other team members and learning new things. But you should ascertain who is going to be paying you before you sign that contract. Ask questions. If it is your organization or the other organization or the other team or whatever that will be paying you, and also try to understand your deliverables and the outcomes that they expect from you. The last type of contract we'll be talking about today is the indefinite or permanent contract. These kind of contracts are very rare in the NGO sector, but they do exist. So as the name implies, it's an indefinite contract. There is no fixed end date. On this type of contract, you enjoy full benefits just like with the fixed term contracts, and there is also the opportunity for career progression. This type of contract is usually offered when you have proven yourself to be valuable from the fixed term contract I spoke about in the beginning. So when you've worked on fixed term contracts and you've proven yourself to be very valuable to the organization, you may be offered a permanent contract, but it is very rare. So like I said in the beginning, when you're on a fixed term contract, always show your worth. Do your work and make sure your performance is top notch. So what type of contract have you signed before? I have signed a fixed term contract before. I've also signed a volunteer contract. So I have been growing in my career. I'm looking forward to when I might sign a permanent contract. So let me know what kind of contracts you're currently working on or you've signed in the past. And if you have any questions about this video or any other that's not related to this video but is related to your career development and the NGO sector, please put them in the comments and I'll respond to you. Don't forget to help me reach the many more people that need to benefit from this information. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and share this video with your network. And thank you very much. See you on the next video. Bye.